Yo, what's up, guys? The only Afro Yeti here, and today I'm bringing you gameplay on C-Town. It's gonna be kill confirmed with the G36, and I go 44 and 7, which isn't that special, but it's not too bad either. So, hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. But I'm gonna be talking today about high school, my experience with it so far, and what I expect to come from it next year. So, let's get started. So my freshman year was honestly the easiest year of school that I've had so far, other than like kindergarten where you just color all day and tie your shoes. It was so easy for me. I have no idea why. I hardly ever faced the front. It was just like I didn't have to do anything freshman year, to be honest, and it was just a fun year. And sophomore year, I signed up for French class. And I walked in that class, did not know a single person the next year as a sophomore. I didn't know a single person in that class. And for a week, that class was so miserable, and I actually learned something about school in general that day, that year. And that was that you just gotta talk to people, seriously. You can't just sit back and just stick with the friends that you already know really well, because then you're never going to meet new people or do new things or anything like that. And so I started talking just to the kids around me, and we actually became really good friends. And so now those people that were in my French class that I talked to, they're some of the closest friends I have now. And it's just awesome that I just started talking to them. All you have to do is initiate conversation. The worst that's going to happen is someone's going to be rude to you or something, and you just stop talking to them. It's no big deal. And so that's one lesson I've learned so far in high school that's really helped me out. And so yeah, you just got to talk to people. That's what I learned sophomore year. And also sophomore year, the not doing work started to catch up with me a little bit. And in my math class, I needed a B on the final to get a B in the class, like a mid B on the final. I ended up with like a 76. I got my first C ever, and it was just disappointing, honestly, for like academics that year. It sucked. Just that year sucked for me. It was just academics wise, it was a horrible year because I got into so many bad habits as a freshman, not doing any work because it was so easy. And you can't get away with that. I'm sorry. You can get away with not studying, but not doing any work, it's a lesson learned. And more about that junior year. But so junior year, French 2, I switched up with my people. So the people that I had French 1 with were in a different class than me. And so I had a whole new class, but it was no big deal because I just started talking to people again. And I actually joined French club this year, just because I thought it'd be kind of funny. Me and my friend Connor actually kind of crashed French club, and it was actually really fun. And I didn't expect it to be that fun, but it was. We actually have a field trip to the mall. That's one of the other reasons that we joined French club, is because we just get to leave school for a day and just go to the mall and hang out at the mall for the whole day. And so junior year, I started failing like 4 classes. It was horrible. My work ethic was just tragically bad, and I couldn't catch up, and it was just bad. I had like 13 missing assignments in a row in some classes and stuff. And I even, for a period of time, I was failing with a 20% in a tutoring class. All I had to do was go to a class and tutor people, and then fill out a log that said like what I did that day. And it was like 2 or 3 sentences a day. And I was failing that class. After first semester, I was failing that. Or first quarter of the second semester, I was failing that class. And so I have learned that you have to do work. And so I worked my butt off for the last month and a half of school to get stuff caught up, get turned in. And I'd ask my teachers for favors and stuff about turning my stuff in. And I ended up catching up in almost all my classes. Actually, French, I needed 88 to get a B in the class, and I ended up with like an 84. So I actually studied for that French final, and I was actually really proud of myself for, as far as my work goes. I wasn't too proud of my grades, but my work ethic was a lot better. And so, yeah, that was junior year, and now I'm in the summer. I'm about to be a senior, and it's really cool because there's so many perks that go with being a senior. You get first pick on parking spots, you get first pick on lockers, you get all your classes that you want to have that maybe you didn't get before, and yeah, you get to pick whatever you want. It's gonna be really cool, and I think it's gonna be really cool. And I think this YouTube thing, like, actually, the fact that I got my PVR right before I'm a senior is actually, I think it's a sign that my senior year is going to be just awesome. And yeah, it's going to be, I just can't wait, to be honest, to be a senior. It's going to be really cool. And so I got my schedule so far, and I'm kind of regretting signing up for 5.0 classes, because I told you guys my GPA wasn't the best, and so to get it back up, I'm taking classes that are worth 5 credits instead of 4 credits. And if you don't know what GPA is and how that works, then it's 4 points for, usually in a normal class, it's 4 points for an A, 3 for a B, 2 for a C, 1 for a D, and 0 for an F. And then they add those up and take the average of it, and that's your grade point average, or GPA. And a 5.0 class is actually, everything is worth 1 more point. So if you get an A, it's worth 5 points to your GPA. And so that will really help out. But at the same time, those classes are like AP Calculus that I'm going to be taking, and advanced, or AP Literature and English, and College American History, and Chemistry 2. And so those classes are going to be so difficult that I'm kind of regretting doing it, but at the same time I really need to. And I think being in tougher classes is really going to help my work ethic, because I'll know for a fact that I need to work to succeed in those classes. And yeah, they give me a little bit of a buffer, but you know, you need to work. I need to get those A's, those 5s into my GPA to like save myself, kind of. And for me, as far as work goes, I'm just like, I'm one of those test taker people where you mostly rely on your test scores to do everything. And so I'm going to have to change that this year, because the classes are going to be way tougher. But I think it's going to be actually not even a big deal, really. It might be a bit of work, but it's going to be worth it, because it'll just help me get into more colleges and stuff. So yeah, that's high school in a nutshell. Things I've learned so far: don't start rumors, because I know a ton of people that they start rumors all the time, and people don't like them anymore because of it. They spread rumors about people and try and break people up, and just don't be that guy or that girl if you're a girl. Just don't be that person. It's obnoxious. No one wants to be around the guy that starts the rumors all the time. And to be honest, not to be sexist or anything, but it is. I know a lot more girls that start rumors than guys. And yeah, so I've learned, don't start rumors. You need to talk to people. If you start the conversation, people are going to be like 20 times more likely to talk back to you. And that's the main way to get friends and to hang out with people, is to just talk to them. And you'd be surprised at how many people actually feel as awkward as you do when they're alone in a class. Pretty much everyone feels awkward when they're alone in a class and they don't know anyone. So you just talk to them, and it helps them out. It's just cool, you know, to talk to someone. And it makes things less awkward. So that's the end of the gameplay. And yeah, this has been the Only Afro Yeti, and I'll see you guys later. See ya.